In this lesson, we will learn what is a hash set in Java. We will also see some examples. Let us start. In Java, a hash set is a collection that stores unique elements without maintaining any specific order. It is a part of the java.util package. So to use it, you need to import java.util.hashset. What is java.util? It is a package. And what is hash set? It is a class in the java.util package. In this lesson, we will see how to create a hash set, get the size, loop through it, learn to remove an item, or check if an item exists or not in a hash set. Let us first begin with our first example to create a hash set. Here is our VS Code. We already created the Amit Java folder project. Okay, and this is our hash set file. Look, we have first imported java.util.hashset. Then we have defined a class. Then comes the main function where the real execution begins. So similar to other collections, like we saw array list, vectors, and even hash map, we are declaring a sports object here for hash set. Here we have added the type, and I already told you in hash map that there is no need to mention the type here. So after Java 1.7, there is no need to add the type here. So this is how we declare or create a hash set. We have created a sports hash set which is of string value. That means it will have string elements. To add elements, we have this add method, and we have added 7 elements. I already told you that it includes only unique elements. So just to represent, I have added this tennis twice so that we can understand what will actually happen when I'll print this. Since hash set collection stores unique elements only. So I have just printed the collection. Let us run it. When I'll run it, you can see the class file generated, and we have printed our hash set. Can you see tennis is appearing only once? Because this collection allows only unique elements. Okay. So in this way we can create a hash set in Java. So we saw how to create a hash set. We used the angular brackets and we added a string hash set. So this was the syntax we already saw. We created a sports object, and using the new operator we added our hash set completely. So we saw an example with string elements. Now let us see the next example in which we will find the size of a hash set using the size method. After that, we will see how to loop through the hash set so that we can display each element separately. For that, we will use the for each loop. In the next example, we will learn how to remove a specific item from a hash set. So to remove that specific item, you just need to mention it as a parameter of the remove method. Here I have shown an example. Let's say your hash set object is sports. Just mention sports.remove, and as a parameter mention the element you want to remove. In the end, we will see an example to check if an item exists in a hash set or not. So for that, you just need to use the contains method. Now let us see all the examples. So guys, we already saw how to create a hash set in Java. Now let us see the next example to get the size of a hash set. So we have this similar example here. We have imported our hash set, then the class definition, after that the main function. Then we have created a hash set. This is the string hash set with string elements, and we have added elements here using the add method. Okay, now we can remove this. Okay, we are just adding string elements. We already saw what will happen when we will add a duplicate element. So we have added 6 elements here, so the output should be 6 because we have used the size method here. Okay, let us run it. I just ran it and the class file generated. Here you can see we have 6 elements, so the size is 6. So in this way we can find the size. Now in the next example, we will learn how to loop through the hash set. We have the similar import statement, then the class definition, then the main function where execution begins. After that, we have created a hash set using the new keyword also. After that, we have added 6 elements using the add method. Then we have printed it. But here I have to loop through the hash set. For that I have used the for each loop. So here we have created a loop variable, which is a temporary variable in a for each loop that automatically holds the value of the current item in a collection during each iteration of the loop. So one by one, it will hold the value of each item, and later on we are printing it. So it will print each element one by one. Here it is. First we have printed it completely using this. Then we have printed each element one by one. Okay, using the for each loop. Okay. So guys, we saw how we can loop through the hash set in Java. Here is the next example in which we are removing an item from a hash set. So the same thing, we have imported the hash set, then we have added a class, then the main function and the sports object for hash set to store string elements. We have added some elements here. We have printed the sports object that will include all the elements. We have printed our hash set here, but we wanted to remove an item. So we have used the remove method, and in the brackets we have added the element we want to remove. So here we have added duplicate elements. Since the hash set collection includes only unique item, so it will remove tennis. Okay, when we'll print this, it will only include tennis one time. That is, it will print this only. And after that we are removing tennis and displaying the hash set again. So let us run it. So this was our initial hash set, okay, with the 6 elements. It did not include the duplicate. And when we removed one element, it is now having 5 elements. So tennis vanished because we removed it using the remove method. So in this way we can use the remove method to remove an item from a hash set. In the next example, we will check if an item exists in a hash set or not. This is our hash set, and here we will find a specific item and a true or false value will return. This looks fine now. So you just need to mention the object name dot contains method, and within that you need to mention which element you want to search. Our sports elements include badminton as well. So what will be returned? This will return true. This is our hash set. And does the hash set contains the item badminton? Yes, it is containing it. So true will be returned. So we saw how to check if an item exists in a hash set or not. We saw what is a hash set in Java. We also ran some of its examples. Thank you for watching.